Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today we have the second episode of Beau-TEA Chats. I should have been drinking tea. I'm drinking a probiotic soda. That's not cute. Today we're going to be talking about The Bachelor, Vanderpump Rules, as well as the new season of Love is Blind. And I will also be putting on makeup while we talk. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so let's get into it. By the way, if you're not interested in the opinions about all these shows, if you only watch like one or two of them, in the description I did put timestamps for you guys, so you can skip around if you don't want to listen to me this whole time, but grab a snack, let's get started. Okay, so The Bachelor. The finale is going to be next week, but this week we looked at the fantasy suites, and it was very interesting. This foundation is not gonna match, whatever. Zach actually had a pretty great idea, in my opinion, of going into the fantasy suites with not being intimate with each other. And he did tell these girls that that's what he wanted to do. Obviously, he told them at each date, but things didn't really go the way he planned, unfortunately. So the first day that he had was actually with Ariel, which I really like this girl. I personally don't feel like I don't know, like, I do think they have chemistry, but I just feel like they started liking each other a little too late. And I just don't think that they're that far along as Gabby and Katie. They essentially went to the Thailand, they are in Thailand, to the market, and it was like a food market, and they got to try all these different foods, and it was a really cool way for them to like see the culture. And by the way, he did tell her at the dinner portion that he did not want to be intimate with anybody, and I think she was a little disappointed, but you know, onward and upwards. At the end of the day, this is a show, but if you're like truly looking for love, and like you're trying to make it work for real in the outside world, I think that he had a great idea, in the sense of like he literally mentioned, like, I think that if we're gonna be getting engaged soon after, I think the healthiest way to start a marriage or an engagement is to not be like intimate with a bunch of people that I'm not engaged to, which is like, yes, hallelujah. Like, obviously that's the case. So I really appreciated that he thought about that. Really good thoughts behind it. The first date happened with Ariel, and they did not have, so yay. It seemed like they had a really good date, and they had a good time. So the next date was with Gabby. So they actually, I believe they like just went into like a pirate boat and into the ocean and had like a nice little beach day. She did have a little bit of like, I guess you could call it maybe like a little bit of an anxiety attack. She actually had an issue with being picked second for the date, which I will say, I wouldn't really be worried about that, because sometimes you pick the best for last. In my mind, I think he's going to end up with Katie, so I think, you know, I think she should be worried that she wasn't picked for the last date, you know? I feel like Zach was pretty good about comforting her, so obviously she felt like comfortable enough to like keep the date going. At the dinner portion, he did let her know no intimacy, and it looked like she was even more upset about that than Ariel. She kind of looked at the camera and was like, but we'll see what happens. You know, essentially hinting at the fact that, you know, she's probably still gonna try. They had their date and they were intimate. Gabby didn't actually tell the producers this, like in the show, Gabby didn't say anything, but Zach did. He did mention though that it was like something beautiful. He doesn't regret it. It was in the moment. The only thing that he hates is the fact that he said that he was going to do something and then he didn't. Especially because, think about it, he literally told Ariel, like, I don't want to be intimate, and then he didn't, but then he couldn't help himself with Gabby. So obviously, like, Ariel's going to be like, okay, so you obviously wanted to be more intimate with her than me. You know, it's like something that's going to go through your head. Something that I do actually respect about Zach is the fact that he wanted to keep it real with everyone. Like, he felt so guilty because he wanted Katie to know what was going on, which I actually respect, but it really didn't go the way I thought, because, and this is totally understandable, Gabby felt that she was, number one, she said she felt blindsided, and she just felt almost like shamed, because she didn't want to essentially tell anybody like what they did, and he told all of America that they were intimate, I guess, without really getting her opinion on it before he said it. Gabby said she pretty much felt like she had a scarlet letter on her chest. Like, that's how she felt. And I don't blame her, because I feel like there definitely has been like Bachelor or Bachelorette seasons where things are implied, but nothing is ever confirmed. So I did feel pretty bad for her. I do understand that like Zach wants to be honest, but I think he should have ran it by her first. At least give her like a heads up before going in with like cameras, you know? So that, I felt really bad for Gabby. So then he has his date with Katie, and she's like super excited to see him. To be honest, I think she's the front runner. I've always thought that they were like the most compatible soulmate looking couple. So they actually went kayaking. It was like a super chill date. He ends up telling her literally exactly what happened. So again, I do respect that, because he's just being honest. He wants her to know like what the deal is before she makes decisions that are very important, especially with like intimacy. So I understand that. It sounds like she really didn't understand, and I completely also like understand her take. She essentially was saying that like she knows that this like intimacy thing is obviously like a part of the show, and she like obviously doesn't like thinking about that, but she knew like what she signed up for. And she was essentially saying that she kind of wished that he didn't tell her. Like, she almost wished that she didn't know, because obviously it just like ruined the vibe. It was like ruined the mood. She felt like super jealous and sad all at the same time, but like understandable. He was actually apologizing, and she kept saying like, don't apologize. Like, you didn't do anything wrong. I just wish you hadn't told me. So I definitely felt bad for both of them, because I absolutely understood where they both came from, and they both came from honesty, right? Like, truly, I felt like they were both just being their genuine selves. He wanted to tell her something, she didn't like it, and they both like communicated that. It kind of looked like she didn't really want to go to the dinner portion of the date, and she even said like, I feel like I just want to go home at this point. Long story short, she does go on the date, and she does pretty much say like, you know, if we're gonna get engaged, like, we're gonna go through obstacles, and what matters is like getting through them. They were not intimate, but they seemed to have a good time. And then at the end, he ends up giving the rose to Katie and Gabby. Obviously, Gabby mentioned that she didn't like being picked second, right? Which is inevitable, because like if there's 3 girls left, like they have to be in an order, whether it matters or not. During the rose ceremony, he did get the first rose to Katie, and you could see Gabby's face just like kind of light up, because I guess in her mind, she's like, I just told him I don't like being picked second, and he like did it again. Something that's like so kind of funny to me is that at the end, you know, like right before the preview of the next episode, they like are cheersing, and Katie's like, cheers to having the privilege to meet Zach's family, and Gabby's face is just like this. And then she even said like, I noticed that Zach and Katie were giving each other eye contact, and he wasn't looking at me. And something to note that I forgot to say, whenever Zach took Ariel, like walked her out, remember when Katie was like, hey, by the way, I know that, essentially was saying like, I know that you slept with him, and Gabby said, I feel like I have a scarlet letter on my chest. So I just feel really bad for Gabby. I completely understand where she's coming from. It seems like she's kind of switching up a bit. Like, you can see her whole demeanor just change. I truly feel like he's gonna pick Katie, which I am very happy for Katie. I mean, obviously, this is just my theory. But if that's the case, I'm gonna feel really bad for Gabby, because she obviously didn't do anything wrong, but you know, as women, sometimes we like start to overthink, and I have a feeling that she's gonna be like, you know, I literally was intimate with this man, and he still didn't pick me. Why am I not good enough? Did I do anything wrong? Like, you know how some of us are. And so I hope it doesn't happen, you know, but who knows? Maybe he will pick her. I feel like in the Bachelor franchise, sometimes it's like very obvious, but sometimes they like completely give us a plot twist. So I guess we will see. I did want to pose a question for you guys in the comments. What do you think about Zach's decision not to be intimate? Do you like that idea? Like, if you were the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, what would you do? Would that be important to you? Would you think it's a better idea just not to and then actually like stick to the fact that you're not going to? Or would you want to just go into it without like any rules and just kind of go with how you feel? So let me know down in the comments. I'm very interested to know. If you want to know my opinion, I liked Zach's idea. I personally would go into it essentially saying like, I don't want to be intimate, and then I would hopefully stick to that plan. I would love to know your takes. No judgment, no one's right or wrong. I just want to know your opinion. A lot to talk about with Vanderpump Rules. I do have some updates, and I also, we have got to talk about that mid-season trailer. To be honest, I haven't done enough research to know if I would get copyrighted or not by putting the trailer here, but I will link the trailer in my description, and I did take screenshots, so we're just gonna take it like frame by frame. Definitely go watch it if you guys haven't, but let's get into it. The trailer begins with Scheana's wedding, which I'm actually very excited to see. Obviously, all of these people in the cast have their flaws, but at the end of the day, I have been rooting for Scheana, and I'm so glad she finally found her person. Also, apparently, some of the affair, I don't know if it started or not, but apparently rumors are that some of the affair between Raquel and Tom started at the wedding. The next scene that they're showing is actually, it seems like Katie and Ariana finally found a location for their sandwich shop. So if you guys are not caught up, they are opening up a sandwich shop together. Katie actually wanted to open it up with Tom Schwartz, who is now her ex-husband. Thank God she didn't do it with him. Ariana essentially told Katie, I'll do it with you. It's so funny how things work out because the Tom's girlfriends and wives are now doing it together, and thank God, because they both ended up being trash. Right after they showed the space, and this is what kind of annoyed me, you can hear Sandoval saying, "Are they gonna open before us?" Everyone is gonna open before you. I mean, they're obviously open now, Schwartz and Sandy's, but they took so long to open that it's are you even surprised if they were to open before them? We do see Katie with a potential date. I'm glad to see Katie dating, especially with what Schwartz has been doing to her with Raquel. Okay, everyone has been talking about this kiss. So everyone is trying to figure out if this is Ariana or Raquel. Let me give you guys the context because there are some FBI agents out there doing the Lord's work. By the way that the room looks, this is definitely at the resort of Scheana's wedding. From the look of it, I think this is Ariana. I don't think that Tom and Raquel would be filming their affair before news broke out. I 100% think that this is Ariana. So in this scene, Scheana's saying, "I was the OG home wrecking girl of this show." And if you guys don't know, the reason why the show Vanderpump Rules essentially started is because Scheana was hooking up with a married man, and the married man was married to Brandy, which is one of Lisa Vanderpump's castmates in Real Housewives. And Scheana says, "Then it was Lala, and now it's you." And what bothers me about this, I mean, obviously, we don't know how this got edited, but Raquel is just laughing. Sorry, but if somebody called me a homewrecker and I wasn't a homewrecker, I would not be smiling and I would shut that down real quick. She's almost proud of it, and I believe in this scene, they're probably talking about her and Schwartz, but she's already having an affair, so the whole thing is just so twisted, almost too good to be true. Then we see Tom and Raquel kissing. This is why I think that scene was about them. What bothers me the most is that, I understand that Tom and Katie are divorced, and I understand that Raquel and Katie were never best friends, but you're still friends, and you're still castmates. Out of all the people in Hollywood, she went for both Toms. Let's be honest here. Out of all the castmates, you're gonna go for these guys? First of all, have some standards, but also have some respect. And also why would you want to go for someone that's so freshly divorced? If you're not looking for anything serious, that means you're not you're not interested in Tom in that way, so why go for him while making another woman suffer? Because not only like does Katie have to know this, but she has to see it. I understand that like Raquel doesn't need to like have loyalty for some people, but it's not about loyalty and it's not about friendship. It's just about respect. It's about manners. It's about how were you raised? That's what it's about. The next couple scenes, we essentially see Raquel and Tom Sandoval getting a little too close to each other in a pool, which normally, again, people are like, well, how did you not see it, Ariana? But it seems like they're all pretty like comfortable around each other. And again, when you trust your partner, you're not like thinking the worst. Then you see a scene with James Kennedy telling his new girlfriend they want to F the F out of each other. And you can see that his girlfriend is clearly upset, and that's the problem. Like, I completely understand where this girl's coming from. I will say, probably shouldn't have dated James Kennedy right after a freaking engagement and also like move in with him. What I will say is that I understand that it's probably really annoying that your new boyfriend can't stop talking about your ex-fiance. Then we have a scene with Lala and Ali, and she's essentially telling him, or her, I just want to tell you like what you're getting yourself into, which is about James. Now, let's not forget that James and Lala used to hook up. You know, I do like Lala, but sometimes she inserts herself in situations that I just don't think she should. How would Lala react if one of her friends went to go talk to her new boyfriend and said, I just want to let you know what you're getting yourself into? She would be like, get off my plate, get off my business, and she would start saying all her cool little sayings. You know that. So that's kind of what I mentioned in the last video that I did. It's like, I like Lala. I think she's cool. I think she's great for TV, but she's kind of a hypocrite. Come on, guys. She's a hypocrite. Let's kind of do a speed round because I definitely don't want this video to be like overly long. We do have James saying, should I ask Ali to marry me? Lala's not happy about it. I definitely think it's way too fast again. Okay, then we got Sandoval saying, we can't just be intimate 4 times a year. And Ariana's saying, I can't be intimate with someone that feels like a stranger, which is like, you know, justified. I do have a scene where Ariana is literally naked in a pool with another guy. I don't want to put it on here because you never know, but who knows when that was. I guess we'll have to watch the season for that. I do see Tom Short saying, open relationships are tough. So this is like the rumors that everyone has been talking about, saying like, is Tom Sandoval and Ariana in an open relationship? Who knows? I guess we'll find out. But for the looks of it, whether they were or not, the Raquel situation was definitely a secret and a lie. Here is Sheena saying this is a full-blown love affair. And by the way, by the looks of her outfit, this is the outfit that Sheena was wearing after the news broke out and she and all the other girls went to go visit Katie. So this definitely looks like it's like post love affair reveal. Tom Sandoval is saying, I wish you would have tried harder, which, yes, good point, but you cheated, so maybe you should have tried harder to keep it in your pants. And Ariana is saying, you don't deserve 1 tear from me, which ain't that the truth. Lala saying she saw both of you at the Abbey. I do believe that was about Raquel and Tom. Tom is like, nobody knows what's going on between us. Yeah, yeah, obviously not. This is Raquel saying, I don't regret a relationship. I personally believe that this is to Tom Shorts or to James Kennedy. I don't think this is her to Tom Sandoval because I believe that they really haven't filmed that much together. This is important because this is Sheena crying saying, I had so much rage in me. And I think the reason why she's saying this is because obviously I'm gonna not be Team Raquel, but I do think there was an altercation. I really do. And so I think Sheena's maybe explaining like what happened. And you know, the rest is just, you know, it's kind of quiet, but you do see Tom and Tom hugging. Sandoval seems pretty upset. Then you see Ariana and Raquel hugging, which is like so twisted. Again, because I'm guessing this is definitely before the Scandoval. You do see Ariana screaming. People are trying to decipher if she's saying Raquel or burn in. So you tell me. And then this last scene is a little daunting because essentially, you know, Lisa's giving like a speech where she feels bad about something and she's almost crying. And you see everybody upset listening to this other than Raquel? Why is she giving an evil smile? Why? My makeup is done, so let me just quickly finish on my closing thoughts of Vanderpump Rules. Number one, apparently Sheena said Brock did not want to film, that he wanted to take a break from season 10, and that's why you don't see him very much. Rumors are that he actually wasn't offered a contract to be on the show, and that most of the cast doesn't like him and they don't want to film with him. That's why you see a lot of Sheena and Schwartz, because apparently Schwartz is one of the only people that will film with Brock, and so that's why Sheena wanted to make the storyline with Tom Schwartz. They are filming the reunion Thursday the 23rd, so that's like, I think you guys are seeing this video today actually. Lala did say on her podcast no phones are allowed. Apparently there is a leak and they don't know who it is, so they don't want phones at the reunion. One other thing about Raquel, I will link the TikTok that I saw down below. She actually had an interview with a reporter and he was asking all the right questions and she was answering them. Number one, he did say something about her scar from the punch, and she did say, I now have a permanent scar on my eyebrow. So there's that. She did say that at the reunion, so I guess she will be there. I don't know if by Zoom or by in person. She said she's ready to take accountability for her actions. She did say she apologized to Ariana over the phone and over text, but it was not received well. She did say that the affair started out as a friendship with Tom Sandoval. It was not like premeditated. She also did say that the hooking up with Tom Schwartz was not a cover-up for Tom Sandoval. So she really did just like get with both Toms by choice. And she also said that the relationship with Tom and her have no label. So that is all I have for you guys for Vanderpump Rules. Let me know your thoughts down below. What did you guys think about the trailer? What are your theories? And also, what do you think about this interview that Raquel did? You know, I appreciate that she answered questions, but she was like giggling the whole time. You know, it just didn't seem like she was like upset about what she did. So we'll see. Alrighty guys, and we're gonna end off this video with Love is Blind. Love is Blind is one of my favorite shows. I love it. I've seen every season, and the new season actually starts this Friday. They did renew for the 5th season. Nick Lachey said that it's actually already filmed. So these seasons are already filmed. So we're gonna get like such good reunions because so much time has passed. This new season has people from 25 to 37 years old. I do like that the age went up a little bit, and they did film in Capitol Hill area of Seattle. So I will leave the trailer down below if you guys are interested. I figured just to end this video, we could quickly just react to the cast that we're gonna be seeing this season. So first we have Amber, who looks stunning in that dress. She's 34 years old. I appreciate people in their 30s. I mean, I'm only 28, but I do know a lot of people that are so young that go on these shows are not serious, and I want to see a true love story work out. Flight attendant, and her deal breaker is a man who can't pick up his socks. Hey, true that, true that. Okay, so we got April, super cute. I love the outfit. She's 29 years old, sales and marketing coordinator, and she says she thinks she's still single because she's bratty and emotional. If you're saying that you're bratty and emotional, you're probably like extra bratty and emotional, so red flag. We'll see. We have Ava. I love the hair, very healthy hair, and the bangs. She's 32 years old, communications specialist, and she's looking for someone to build a family who's both cheeky and empathetic. I like that. Now we know she's a family girl. I appreciate that. We got Bill. Look at that shirt. Okay. He's 33, real estate investor, good career. Warning, he broke up with someone who wouldn't floss. Okay. Okay, we got Bliss, very cute dress, 33 years old, senior program manager. Her warning is that she hits snooze multiple times every morning. I think it's relatable. We got Brandy. Look at that dress. That's definitely her color. 39 years old. She's a real estate broker. Okay. Why she's single? My picker is broken. I think that's super relatable, and I feel like most people feel that way, right? We got Brett. I like the fit. It's like casual, but not. 36 years old, design director, and he's attracted to independence. I like that because a lot of men don't actually want independent women because they get a little insecure. So I like that. Chelsea with this velvet dress, very, very pretty, 31 years old. She's a pediatric speech language pathologist, and she's hoping for someone spicy, sexy, and with good morals. I like that. I believe you can have all of that. All right, so we got Chris with the velvet sports coat. Okay. 32 years old, technical recruiter. Why he's single is option paralysis. A little bit of a red flag. I like a man that can make a decision, but at least he's self-aware. We love someone who's self-aware. Okay, we got Connor, a little bit younger, 28 years old, operations manager. Warning, he falls hard and fast. We'll see how that plays out in the pots, to be honest, but it might be interesting. We got Irina, I believe, 26 years old, business owner, and advice for partner is to buckle up. A little bit of a red flag, buckle up, could mean one or the other. It could mean like I'm crazy or I'm just the best person you'll ever meet. Buckle up. So I guess we will see. We got Jack, seems like a nice dude. Don't love the jeans. I don't love the wash of the jeans. He's 30 years old, software sales, and a perfect match would be a woman who will be a good mom. If you're looking for a perfect match, like, I feel like you should be saying things about what you would want in a spouse. Obviously, you would want them to be a good mom. I just think it's interesting that he, like, led with that. A little much. We got Jacquelina, 27 years old, certified dental assistant, and what her partner must know is that if she refuses to tone down her attitude. I hope that she means personality, because I agree, you should never turn down your personality. So I hope she doesn't mean attitude, as in she has a bad attitude and that she's not going to tone it down, because good luck with that. We got Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy with his little pose and the little plaid. 29 years old, technical product manager. He's looking for passion and consistency. I love that. That's a good way to sum up what you're looking for. All right, Jimmy. We got Josh D. Okay, I like the suit. 31 years old, project engineer. His only rule, no liars allowed. I like that. I respect that. I hope he's being honest, because I feel like a lot of people that like preach too much of something end up secretly being that person. So I hope he's not a liar. I hope he's not lying about this. We got Josh S., who's going to be going by JP. He looks like a kind guy. He's 30 years old, plant operations director, and his best quality is that he's a caregiver whose partner's happiness comes first. He's coming across very genuine, so I hope that that's the way he is. All right, we got Juan. I like the suit. I like the fit. 30 years old, mortgage loan officer, and hopes for a true partner to build a life with. I respect that. We got Cassia or Cassia. I love the hair and that color on her. The green looks pretty. 31 years old, family support specialist, and she's looking for mental stimulation. Seems like a smart girly who hasn't found a man that can stimulate her mind. So I like that. I hope she finds that stimulation. All right, we got Kendra. Okay, Kendra, seems like a ball of energy already. 33 years old, she's a social worker. We love that. Pet peeves, being late and needing a prompt to say how you feel. I appreciate that. She seems like she likes communication and she respects people's time. So I understand the being late pet peeve. I'm the same way. Got Kwame. Love the fit. I like the green. 33 years old, sales development manager, looking for a sense of humor and someone who matches his energy. I love that. See, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you do not need to like tone down your energy. You just need someone to match it or to balance it. Marshall, we got Sporty Spice here. 27, I believe he's the youngest one yet, right? Marketing manager, and what he's working on is accepting that no one's perfect. Red flag. Let me tell you why. When you're trying to accept that no one's perfect, usually it's because you think you're perfect, right? And so you're looking for perfect. So we'll see how that goes, Marshall. Got Micah. She looks so cute. Great dress, great hair. 27, so again, more in the youngin. Marketing manager, worst habits, overthinking, and romanticizing. I think we're all with her there. We got Molly. Cute dress. I like the color. 32 years old, marriage and family therapist. That might come in handy. And must know she's very independent and always late. When you're saying something you must know about me is that I'm late, it sounds like that's a personality trait, and I don't like it, Molly, but hopefully I do like you on the show. Monica, cute girl. I like the dress. I don't like the shoes with the dress, but she seems like a nice girl. 31 years old, elementary school teacher. We love our teachers. Fun fact, bad breath is a deal breaker. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we got Paul. I like the fit. I like those shirts that kind of look like a priest collar. I love the fit. This seems like a nice guy. 29 years old, environmental scientist, and key to his heart is finding happiness. I said that weird. Happiness in small things. I love that. All right, we got Quincy. 36 years old, gym owner and fitness coach. Why he's single, according to his friends, he's a perfectionist. All I gotta say about that is that if you're a fitness coach and you're a perfectionist, I really hope you're not talking about bodies. Be like, don't look at me. Got Ryland. I love the pose and, you know, the sports coat. 29 years old, commercial insurance and real estate. Key to his heart, good food and good lovin'. That's a good key. I like that. All right, we got Tiffany, which she seems like she might be one of the main characters judging by the trailer. 37 years old. I believe she's the oldest woman we've had so far. Client lead recruiter, and she's looking for someone who can make her feel special. Aren't we all? Wendy. She's like, I'm Wendy. She's so cute. So she's 28. She's younger. Aerospace engineer. She's smart. Fun fact, makes her bed every morning and is looking for a best friend. How cute is Wendy? And I believe the last one, yes, last one is Zach. So that's 30 people. He's 31 years old, career criminal defense attorney. We love an attorney. I'm married to an attorney. Moment of truth, he was once a recreational arguer. Of course, because he's an attorney. That's what he does for a living. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm really excited. Once, obviously, the season starts, next week we can talk about the first couple batches of episodes. With these beauty chats, like, you truly have to be, like, up to date with all the episodes because I don't want to give you guys spoilers. But let me know down below what you guys think of the cast, what you think of the trailer. Again, I will also link that down below. Do you have any favorites so far? Obviously, we don't know anything about them, but let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did notice that obviously this video or the past video that I didn't get that many views, but I saw that you guys did watch a lot of it and all the comments were super positive and I enjoyed doing this. So even if I don't get a bunch of views, I'm going to keep making these because they're fun and I'm glad that you guys are having fun with me. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.